Hello everyone! Even though I have been writing with fountain pens for some time now, it is only recently that I acquired my first Lamy. Yes, I know that I am late to the party, but I often buy my fountain pens as inspiration strikes, always looking for that magical thrill that the right purchase gives me. One of my favorite places to shop for fountain pens is FontoPlumo. They are based in the Netherlands and they have the most amazing selection of fountain pens. No, this is not paid advertising, it is my honest opinion. I purchased my Navalur Original Plus and the Twisby Eco Cafe Bronze from them, and every time benefited from exceptional service. So, naturally, when I saw that they had the Lamy Safari Song Dynasty available, I felt like it was time to join the Lamy family. As you can see, the Lamy fountain pen came in a very nice box, which I now use to store some of my writing supplies. The box also contained one of the most beautiful fountain pen holders I have ever seen. I don't know if you have read the book written by Elizabeth Lim, Six Crimson Cranes. This holder instantly reminded me of it and I couldn't resist purchasing this set. The fountain pen has been especially made for the China and Hong Kong market, and I was so glad to see it available here in Europe. So, let's not waste any more time and dive right into the presentation. Unfortunately, I forgot to film the box as it was when it came, but I still want to show it to you. It is such a beautiful box. As I said, it is perfect for storing writing supplies. The fountain pen came with a converter and also a box of cartridges, and of course with the holder I mentioned before. Quite a nice set if you ask me. I was definitely impressed. I am sure you are all familiar with the details of the Lamy Safari fountain pen, so I am going to keep it short and sweet. One of the first things that drew me to this pen was the color, which seems like a turquoise. I'm not sure whether it borders more on blue or green. Perhaps you can let me know in the comments. The matte finish is just perfection. I really love the texture of this fountain pen. Let's see the cap. At the top we have a forest green cap cross. Not really sure what this means, how it connects to the brand. Then we have a light blue clip, quite sturdy. It is the classic clip we all know from Lamy fountain pens and definitely serves its purpose. There are two ink windows, one on each side of the pen. As always, I love the fountain pens with ink windows as they give you an indication of how much ink is left without having to check the converter itself or the cartridge. The faceted design is pretty cool and I love how the logo has been added here without necessarily being obvious. At the bottom of the pen you can see Germany inscribed, the country of origin for this brand. To open the cap you just need a tiny push, just like that. The cap comes off quite easily, no issues in this area. As you can see, and you are probably already familiar with, the Lamy Safari has a very particular grip section. Some people do not like it, but I think it is just great as it guides you on holding the fountain pen the right way. Just like the grip we learned in school. The forest green ring separates the barrel from the grip section. When I unboxed the pen, it also had a small carton ring, which I had to remove. Here is the nib. I have chosen the medium version and it is exactly as expected. We have a stainless steel nib, a standard one, nothing particular. There are no markings on the nib other than the M, which stands for medium, and the brand Lamy. This is not a juicy fountain pen. I will show you how it writes right away. I have checked the website today and it seems that this fountain pen is right now out of stock. Hopefully they will replenish the stock soon. I believe this is an excellent fountain pen for beginners. On the one hand, it is light and comfortable to hold, especially for longer writing sessions. It functions either with a converter or cartridges, so there are no complicated mechanisms to worry about. The nib is pretty standard and unpretentious, and you can carry it around without worrying that it might get damaged or lost. Last but not least, you have a grip section that guides you, helping you to hold it the right way. Time to test the fountain pen, my favorite part. And because I really want to show you how cool this fountain pen actually is, I have chosen 3 different inks to test it with today. I will fill it with each ink and show you the difference. So, The first is a coffee scented ink from my local shop, one of my absolute favorites. Then we have the Spruce County Post from Ferris Wheel Press, a beautiful green. And a classic, the violet ink from Pelikan, which has such a nice color, I really love it. Okay, let me first show you a swatch of the coffee scented ink because it is really beautiful. Now let's fill the Lamy. The Lamy is filled now, let's see how it writes. Lamy Safari, medium nib, filled with cafe tinte. As you can see, this is such a beautiful nib. Even though it is pretty standard, it writes without any issues. Okay, let's move on to the second ink. And here is the sample from the Spruce County Post. A beautiful shade of green. I am going to fill the Lamy with it now. Clean it for a bit. And then test it. I also spilled some ink, so you may notice that my fingers are quite inky. Okay, so once again, we have Lamy Safari, medium nib, filled with Spruce County Post from Ferris Wheel Press. Look how beautifully it glides on paper. The nib might be standard with nothing spectacular, but it writes beautifully. There are no flow issues, no scratches or feedback to worry about, and you can also post it if you feel that it is not long enough. For me, unposted is just fine. Sometimes it is great to know that you have this option. And here is the third ink for today, the Pelikan Violet. Let's see a swatch from this too. Now I'm going to ink the pen as well. And test it once again. One of the things that I love about this Lamy is that you can pair it with any kind of ink and it will write just beautifully. It is really not a pretentious pen. So once again, this is Lamy Safari with a medium nib, and the ink is Pelikan Violet. As you can see, a beautiful nib, not pretentious at all. And this fountain pen is light like a feather, which means you can use it for extensive writing sessions, and I can guarantee your hand will not get tired or cramped. Comfortable to hold and has just a beautiful geometry about it, if you can ignore my inky fingers. This was my first Lamy fountain pen, and I am sure that it will not be the last. I definitely love it and have been using it to write every day. An excellent choice for beginners, given that it can be used with cartridges or a converter. It is quite affordable. I paid around €70 for the set, including the delivery fees. I like that I can carry it around without having to worry about it getting damaged or lost. The holder is just beautiful, probably one of the best I have ever seen. I really love it. In the end, Lamy is a reliable fountain pen, super simple to use, with a color that really leaves an impression. An excellent nib, does its job to perfection, a smooth writer, not a juicy one, but this is not necessarily an issue. I believe it is an excellent choice. Me and my Lamy are going to say goodbye now. I hope you liked my review and you got some nice information on the Lamy Safari Song Dynasty. Definitely plan on getting another Lamy, perhaps one with a broad nib, as this is usually my favorite. Do you have any recommendations for me? If yes, please leave them in the comments. This is the part where I invite you to be part of my community as we share a common passion, fountain pens. You can easily subscribe to my channel so that you can keep up to date with my reviews. Also, if you have questions or comments, please feel free to ask. I would be more than pleased to hear from you. That's it for today. Thanks for being here and watching my videos. And until next time, keep your pens inked.